no veas, a Sevilla. Y al último que cuando ya salió la bien de regla.
It is Friday on Raid Shadow Legends, but you knew that. Now, long time no see, yeah? What have I been doing all this time? Well, long story short, not Raid. I've been dialing back a bit on this. Not been entirely absent, but not really been doing anything too exciting. Been doing my weeklies, my monthlies, some of my dailies, etc. I'm not playing this live arena season because I'm a bit bored of it. Not doing the fusion, but what we are going to be doing is, as the video title and thumbnail says, which is pulling void shards for TEKTEON the... I don't remember his name. Let's have a look, shall we? TEKTEON FISSUREFLESH, who looks like a fire zombie. He's an argonite. How? I guess I just imported the demon spawn over to argonites for whatever reason. So what does he do? A1 is a double hit that places stun on a 35% chance. So chances are anyone who isn't going to be protected from this is getting stunned. That's on an A1, by the way, double hitter. A2 is another double hitter, AoE, that gives him shatter, ignore some defensive buffs, so meant to be a bit of damage dealing skill. Each hit is a lockout, so yeah, he is a damage dealer who can also lock out and stun. Then we have Taunt, Poison Cloud, Protected Shield equal to his max HP, then extra turn, okay. Obviously, if he's on a block buff, he's not going to get these, but just don't have him on block buffs, like put him Mercurial or something. I mean, I think you kind of have to, because otherwise he gets wanted off this. And his passive gives him Poison Cloud. His damage. Okay, so he just takes 50% less damage from crits. Okay, so most damage in general. Now enemy hits this champion, please get a spell checker. You have enough money for this sort of thing. Increases the champion's max HP by 5%. Okay, so 100%. It scales off HP, so eventually he's doing like double damage. And he's a bit of a fake HP champion because he's got less HP than Trunda. You can check that yourself. Speed's kind of like whatever, so I guess he's sort of Yuka / lockout / debuff. I mean, I guess he's pretty versatile in that regard. Personally, I'd put him in 9 Mercurial with Stormcaller, but that's just me, and I think that's probably what everyone's doing. He doesn't seem like the most fun champion in the world to go against, so I guess if I did play live arena again, then it'd be important that I take him first. So, I believe there is a champ chase going on. Let's see what this is. It's for fusion. As I said, I don't really care for the fusion too much. I saw some about soul as well. Okay, so it's a fusion and some fragments. Okay, so here's a plan. We'll go until 10,000. Actually, I'm going to say 9,000 because I finished off the fragment collection for Anaxia from Grim Forest. Oh yeah. Quick tip about this. If you've got like these early, this box, don't open it yet until you've got your 100 fragment from the mix. Then you have a chance of getting the 3-star soul for Anaxia instead of just like some overkill fragments. It's not going to make the champion any better, but it's one thing off the list, right? Okay, so I'm wasting your time now. Still wasting time. I got a mythical the other day off Remnant Summon. Yeah, Jubilas. It is what it is. Like, there's no point getting annoyed about things you can't control. Random is random, and yeah. Okay, so really now. I'm fresh off Mercy, so any Void Legendary I get is going to be entirely random. And let's get started, shall we? 2x, do it. On reserve floor, I've got plenty of space. Voids, are presented a little bit slower than Ancients to let it sink in what you could have got and then what you didn't. Okay, so just one epic that time on the 16%. Not gonna really care about the epics too much, but I mean, it is like more points if I just wanted this over and done with. There's not really too much to say about any of these rares. Not much to say about them at all. 3 of them this time. A Kenton, who was given out for free at some point. Regarding for new players, with a cinematic that was actually kind of cool. They are quite good at making those. It's just like the actual game itself could still use a bit of work. But they have been gradually improving it in time. There's been a few blips here and there where it's like, okay, what are you doing? But they are trying to like fix some things. Okay. Godseeker, still good for Sun Devil, etc. Prundar is like he takes like 20 epic books, which I suppose isn't that big of a deal if you're sitting on like 400 of them like myself. But if you get earlier on thinking, I could try and book him and get something out of him, and then you see what he requires, so it's like, nah, never mind. Okay, there's the rare attacks. I mean, that's what they call it. I mean, come on. Let's hope that loading means that we're going to get a legendary champion. Right? 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 No, that's an epic. Let's keep going. What a shame, right? Okay, let's keep pulling. As I said, I am fresh off Mercy, so we're not going to be hitting that for quite some time. After this, I'll check how many points I'm in toward the champ chase, because I don't want to kind of like overburn if I can help it. And 1,100. Let's check. Okay, so we've got a couple more 10 pulls left in us right now. Okay, so I'm at 6,000, so I'll just trust that. Perhaps it's a bit foolish for me to be trusting the game like this, but I'm going to do it because if I can't, how do you expect it to, right? Okay, so it's 6,000. That is 7,400. Let's keep going. Okay. Epic. More epics. Let's see. Where's the gold? Give me the gold, as I say. Nope, that's purple. 2,000 points. Okay, so now we're at 9,400, unless it actually has just not displayed correctly. Let's see. Yeah, I guess that's 9,400. So an Axia is 1,000, and I mean, I'm overburning by 400, but it's kind of whatever. Okay, take those. Fragment summon. Go on. At least now they're in the soul pool, etc. And the animation for the match appearing is the best part of this champion. Past that, they're a bit grim. Yeah, really. I mean, this isn't like review bombing. The champion just is not that great. Okay, so A1, a bit of a heal. Okay, great. A2, heal. That's all it does. It just attacks with no extra utility, just some heal and maybe a bit of a shielding. Then, okay, leech and provoke. Sure, that's what a bunch of legendaries have nowadays. Also, counterattack. That is just going to get stolen by mischief and then spread around. Good job. Passive is... okay, so I guess it scales up, but... also, it's like Krisk passive in the same faction. I just had to provoking them. And then you have the alt form, where you have the sword sticking out the back, which is actually referenced in the lore for the champion. I'm not going to go through it right now because you'll get bored, but yeah. Everything this champion does here is attacks your enemy, because the passive is Every third skill used will hit everyone instead, and every third attacking skill used by allies, so that's how you get it to a bit faster, but still not that great. I think it's less bad showcases from other CCs and rather champions, just not particularly good. Anyway, I've opened my voids. I did not get a legendary. It is what it is. As I said, no point getting upset about things you can't control. And I've taken up my Anaxia, and maybe I get a 3-star for this rotation. Might not. If I do or I don't, it's not going to change a whole lot. It's almost like I'm a bit bored of the game or something. I mean, I've been playing it for a while now. Eventually, just start looking elsewhere or just not doing what you're doing. Right, well, that's all I have to say. When the next upload, I don't know. I'll think of something. Right, I'm done. So, let go and see ya.